welcome back for yet again some more Europa Universalis 4 with the Art of War DLC and of course the Veritas at the Fortitudo 2.0.2 mod. So last time we basically took this, we are still trying to integrate it in our empire, which will not really take that much of time. We started the colonization of Iceland. Just look at it. And well, we are basically moving forward. And our next move is, I think, is just gonna really don't die, you piece of shit. Is gonna be to make sure France can no longer access the sea. Yes, you heard me correctly. They are in. Well, we will just cut them off first. Of course, Spain or Castile has already started to. They've started to colonize, and well, it's just Castile. I mean, we could. It's a weird thing, honestly, if to think about it. But I think the easiest part is just cut off France first, because well, it's not really much we really care for. Claim throw. Wait, what? No, can't. Replicate claim. We for that need 3 claims. We need Poitou, and we need La Rochelle, which we cannot have. Okay, well. But we can have, okay, we can't have Calais, no, can have Calais. So that's basically Poitou and Calais. And what we'll do with Calais, I don't fucking know, because we can't really do anything with Calais. Which is, I think, a little bit demoralizing of all things. So we will just, I suppose. That's it. Wait, let's first replenish here. Okay, and we've been discovered, unfortunately. But it's basically, Spain, if you go to war with them, I suppose, we can just, because this is now like Castilian Brazil. It's a little bit weird. I mean, it's not really a problem. Let's just call it a day by saying it's not a real problem. I wanted 4 stack to go to here, so we do not lose it through hostilities, even though they're not really too well. Don't really know. Okay, so the sweating sickness spreads through Middlesex. Okay, a virulent disease that kills peasants, clergy, merchants, and nobles within hours of infection spreads quickly throughout your capital, creating widespread panic and death. So, let us just spend a lot of money, so hopefully nobody would die. Okay, you had to take 2 loans. That is unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, if Savoy, you do not have anything really? Why would you not have? You Brittany, of course you don't have any. France, of course, has claims on like all its neighbors. And well, I say to you that the problem. I tell you that the problem. What would we want to do with Calais? And well, the problem lies in here. So the Hainaut, or however you want to say them. This is the problem. Here, Brandenburg. They are partially part of the empire, so Brandenburg is forced to, live with them. And perhaps we can start make them our vassal and then annex them like that, and that way we can actually start linking up the coast. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, it's a little bit annoying if you ask me, and of course you do. So we have been Virtus post Solium, so still supporting the papacy, of course. Okay, can we start to repay at least 1 loan? Not yet. Now we can. Excellent. And boom, there we are. So we'll just drop you off here. And of course, Iceland or Greenland is not really that interesting of a province to have, but it's like, all that lies beyond. And the sooner we can actually get the whole coast covered, the sooner we can just take it easy, go inland, and just have it all, Okay, so the trial and trade. So when European nations started to colonize North and South America, they created large plantations for the production of cotton, tobacco, and sugar. First, they tried to use the local population as slaves, but they quickly died out where that was tried. Slaves were then imported from Africa, which created a triangular trade system. Europe sold textiles, rum, and manufactured goods to Africa. Africa sold slaves to America, and America sold cotton, sugar, and tobacco to Europe. Good stuff. So are you still okay? You no longer are at war with anyone noticeable. You are allied to Savoy. That is, I think, the only reason why you will survive for now, Spain. The only reason. Or, well, I suppose not. I mean, as long as Brandenburg is eager enough to join. Okay. Oh, colonial adventure. So, with the discovery of the New World, we've entered what looks like our greatest period of prosperity. Despite the immense wealth returning to us, allowing George I, William, to finance one of the most outstanding armies in the world, we have not been successful in creating a strong naval force, and his attempt to conquer the neighboring states has so far failed miserably. Really? Okay, invest in a naval force? Or abandon the idea of naval supremacy? Well, I like the idea that diplomatic cost is reduced. Technology cost is reduced. So, yeah, love it. And do we want to do anything else? Colonize the Caribbean, claim arrivals. I do. May I ask you, where the fuck is Tukaja? Tukuja. That's right over here. I've never heard of it. Sorry. How much you want me to build a cascade there? Or stockade? Manpower. Yeah, sure. We'll just build it, I suppose. Stockade. Armory. No. Stockade. Barracks. Army base. I must be blind. Stockade. And we can't. Oh, we need money for that. Oh, of course. There we go. So, conquest against France. Good. And province of unrest. Of course, you have a little bit of problems here. Okay, we've got one going. Now we will fabricate another claim on Calais. It's a problem, you know. La Rochelle. I really wish we could just get you. Well, we'll get you regardless, you know. We'll just take the hit, I suppose. Or we could just grant it to someone, but I suppose that doesn't really work. And hopefully France is just so stupid that they will go to war with people. I mean, they just... Yeah. I mean, his trinity of power... Okay. Is basically centered around Brandenburg and I suppose Savoy. So, yeah. I mean, Hungary will be a little bit of annoyance. I mean, it always takes up Savoy's efforts. So we've been discovered again. Wow. They really hate us right now. And, well, if they start a coalition... okay, there we go. If they start a military coalition. Well, fuck. Okay. Anyone we might... Ooh. Aragon. You sloth. Are you telling me that you are in need of... We could claim your throne. Can we not? No, we cannot. So... Yeah. You do not have an heir. Okay, and how old are you guys? Oh, well, that's never gonna happen. It's a shame that you can't, like, assassinate this guy. I mean, that is basically the whole idea of Crusader Kings, you know? It's just scheming until someone dies. Or plotting. But, yeah, you can't really do that here. It would be nice if you just, you know, kill the guy. I mean, accidents happen, right? Okay, repay the loan. Okay. Our armies are now basically almost ready. Castile, why are you fighting these idiots again? This is attacker against Tunisia in the Neapolitan Tunisian rivalry war. How are you at... Oh, well, never mind. Oh, okay, it's Naples who's ringing... who's declared you as a rival, and oh, of course. I don't really think you will get anything out of it, but sure. A rivalry war nonetheless. Okay, we almost have you. Good. Okay, and then the question remains, what should we do with our army? Because last time we put it on this soil, we were defeated miserably. Miserably, yeah, sure. Well, who leaves without upkeep? Nice, that's a good one to have as well. Well, I don't really want that to happen again. And I think we want to do this when France is at war anyway. So let's see, we've got 23 gold per turn coming in, and there's no real need actually to supply everyone to the highest. So what we'll do is just decrease this spending to like half. Sure. 36 per turn. And then we'll get like the finest military leader we can find with a... with something, I suppose. Land force maintenance modifier. Sure, that's merchants are leaving. Okay, that is annoying. Okay, Normandy has a claim on us. Okay. And Orkney is now part of our matrimony. Good. We almost have enough money to get one of these generals. So, I suppose we could reduce the maintenance, which will alleviate cost. Or we could increase the morale of armies, which could... yeah, 25 per year. Or per turn. Yeah, I suppose we'll just do it. Why not? Those guys are bloody well expensive. And now they are a little bit less expensive. Question though, could we raise it to the fullest? Almost. We'll just have the guy for now, as long as we can. And well, I really just want to have this one full first. Because something like an extra guy to work with, that's very nice to have. So okay, we'll have that one to the fullest now. Good. We're just now getting all those ideas a little bit sorted, and well, these are not really the most the best one to have just yet. Okay, so we now have all these provinces as well. Good. Let's see, we have them all. Except for the culture, but the culture is not really that important. Okay, and how are we doing with the unrest in here? Well, looking good. Not too unhappy here. Well, we can live with it for now, I suppose. Normandy, with whom are you allied? Oh yeah, Castile. Works for me, sure. France, are you at war yet? Not yet. Is there anyone else we can perhaps war for now? Perhaps Morocco? Why? I don't know, but perhaps Morocco. You'd war with Turkey. How's that going for you? Turkey, let's see, war with Bosnia. I suppose Bosnia is not really having a good time. I mean, if you fight Turkey, yeah, our military is not really at its highest just yet because we are lagging behind in technologies, I suppose. The military one. So, and we're not even making use of these guys either. Okay, let's just get these guys. They were nearby, so I'm gonna wanna say that you were really protecting London. And no, not you. London and well, the Hudson Bay, not really. Tangier. Okay, we can now actually start collecting from Tangier, I think. That should give us a boost. And well, Paris, why not? So let's trade power. And I think we can now Tangier start collecting from them. Okay, is it good for our economy? Yeah, it's good for our. Okay, good enough, I suppose. New monarch. Okay, they all have a new monarch. Good stuff. Normandy is your vassal. When did that happen? Huh. Well, I suppose you guys need some freedom at some point. Just cutting them loose. Okay, native uprising. Luckily, we already stationed an army there. Good grief, God. Okay, let's get our navy back here. There's no need for it to just hang around. Aragon, dear friend. Let's become a little bit more friendly. Do you already have like an heir? Yes, you do. Okay, that is unfortunate. I mean, personal union would have been nice. Can we actually... No, we can't claim your throne, can we? Nah, we can't. Anyone else most likely interesting? Sweden. I don't really care for Sweden. Okay. Well, I don't really think France is gonna do anything shortly. I'm just hoping France is just gonna get into a rivalry war with anyone. If anything, so with, well, those are all my allies, so yeah, Spain would be nice. Oh, Castile, sorry, not Spain, but Castile. Okay. Oh, well, it would be nice if Savoy could leave, like, Iceland. It's a little bit cold there sometimes, you know? Especially in December, I could imagine it's cold there. Just saying. Okay, is there another mission we can do? Okay, we are still building the fortifications. Are we still building it, or are we... We were about to build it. Let's tell. Okay, there we go. Put them there, pal. Good God. What else? Okay, workshops. Let's continue on building those. Very important. Sponsor administrative research. Or... Yeah, sure. Administrative research. Why not? So, reformation of the army. Okay, plans are currently being made for a smaller reform of our army. New tactics, weapons and commands are some of the areas being discussed to improve our combat efficiency. Okay, invest in the army technology, improve in the existing. Interesting. Well, we already have a ball-in leader. Thinking about it, I do believe that you don't want to have him in command all the time, because he does have a higher chance of dying if you just leave him into... Really? If you're leaving in in command. Okay, native uprising. Well, I think we can handle it. Okay. France at war yet? No. There we go. Something happens. So the nation Savoy, your faithful ally, is requesting that you come to their aid in the Savoyard conquest of Ajaccio against Sardinia. This was Dauphine, Venice, and the Crimea. Crimea, really? Well, there's not really much we can really get out of it. However, I suppose we should just join the war anyway. And you will have rebel uprising. Increased autonomy. Okay, well that's fearful. British. Okay. See, they demand that we let the regions govern themselves. Okay, that's annoying. Well, I think we really want to invest in our army, I suppose, a little bit. If that triggers and we want to nip it in the butt, yeah, we better do it now. Okay, Savoy, for some reason you do not have a navy to really support it. Huh. Interesting. I do hope you've got this one, otherwise you are getting pretty much fucked. Would Savoy not have this one? Could it happen? Okay, let's see. Well, fuck. It fired. And we have to deal with 2. Wow. 2 guys. Okay, we'll just nip it in the butt. Directly. As soon as possible. Okay, we've lost the trade dispute against Castile. Well, didn't really care for it. Okay. No, I just ask you to just go there. I mean, this is nicer, don't you think? Just transporting them directly to a country we already own. There we go. Now you back on board this little bitty ship again. Off we go. Do we want... Can we have another administrative idea group? Exploration. Yeah, sure. We are lagging behind now a little bit, are we not? A little bit. Could be worse. Okay, maintain. And... Okay, we have that one. Take by toi. Ooh, that would be a nice one to have. Construct a conflict. If you... Oh, you had war now. Really? This is the most retarded timing of all timings. Let's see. Well, I want this war to... The Golden Horde. You had war with the Golden Horde. In what way are you at war? Attack against Golden Horde in the Hungarian conquest of Lower Moldavia. I suppose you are not having the best time, are you? Okay. The Golden Horde is not strong. Remember, you know, note to self. Oh well, I suppose we will just nip this little rebellion in the butt and just end the episode right here. So, and there you go. So that ended. Good. I'd like to thank you for watching, and as always, please do leave a comment down below expressing your opinion about the series or anything else. You know, I sure as hell just appreciate any comment you give. So thanks for watching, and bye.